Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Just going Tokyo coming at you with some Little Nightmares 2, a game that we should hopefully be able to beat, because we haven't been winning many games recently. Oz, hi, lovely to see you. It is wonderful. I hope that you are well. We just started up. I'm gonna give like a minute or so for folks to trickle in, but hopefully this should be exciting. Does Games Done Quick, do they have a thing going on right now? Because I swear every time I fire up Twitch, they're streaming. And I always thought that Games Done Quick was like an event. It was weird. I mean, it wasn't. It is weird. I don't know why I put that in past tense. But I hope that you are well. I hope you're enjoying your day off. I mean, today was my day off, but Mondays are always my day off, so I don't know why you had the day off. I mean, was it like a holdover from Easter? Like Easter is Sunday, and Sundays are normally days off for like public workers, so they give you Monday instead? Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it kind of sucky to front and center Christianity like that, but you know, it's been the thing for a while, so I kind of dig how it works, at least. I hope at the very least that it was a kind trans day of I almost said vulnerability, but that feels like every day. Visibility for you. Also, Alice, how you doing? I saw that you've got a new podcast up. I haven't listened to it yet, but I will. I might do that tomorrow morning. Well, we can get started. At least take a look at the options. Hive says, introducing the GDQ Hotfix, a series on Twitch TV spotlighting exciting speedrunning, races, tournaments, events, and more. So it's not GDQ, but they let people use the GDQ channel. Interesting. Bamco, why do I need a EULA for this game? Wait, why do I have a why is there a class action waiver in my video game? Should I? Are they expecting the game to harm enough people that there should be a class action lawsuit? I gotta hate this. I hate this so much. This is like, so I don't like own the game. I'm licensing the game. It's just a Bandai thing. I mean, fair enough. Limited use. Here we go. We grant you a non-exclusive, non-transferable, limited license to use the game for the term of the agreement in your country of residence, on hardware that you own or exclusively control, and solely as permitted by the applicable platform usage rules or terms of use, if any. Does this mean technically, like, because I bought this game used, because I don't really want to give Bamco money, but I also don't have it. Does this mean that, like, used games that's not a thing? The game and all content and arrangement thereof are property of Bamco or its licensors. Which, I guess technically I'm a licensor. I don't really care. Like, whatever. Oh my god, this is long as hell. I hate it. I hate that this is the world that we live in. I think that's fine. We'll confirm. Did I not confirm? Do I need to hold? Oh, 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 oh. Little Nightmares 2 accesses data periodically. Please do not switch off when you see thing. Settings? How is the volume, by the way? Because here's our chance to change it. Us! Flappable! Little Nightmares, so it's kind of just a kind of shitty dream. I think it's more of a big nightmare for little people. The little people being children here, not another term for dwarfs, which I think is the appropriate current term, not the M1. I'm pretty sure the M1 is like considered off the table. We should do the CWs are in the panels, but just things that I know or could expect from the previous game. Lots of child endangerment, lots of child harm, child death, because I'm gonna be I'm gonna die a lot, and we are a child in this game. Bodily distortion, probably some dismemberment, or at least crushing of limbs. That was a thing in the previous game. Cannibalism, suicide, no spiders that I know of. I don't think that there's any visual effects or flashes that should give issues to folks that are photosensitive. It didn't seem that way from the Does the Dog Die website. But yeah, like, I kind of feel like if you've played Limbo, or you're familiar with Limbo, probably that range of unkind things happening to children. The M1 is a slur. The M1 Grand Prix, also a slur. Not a slur, but not very funny either. The M1 Grand Prix it's a comedy thing here, and I don't know, I don't get comedy here. Let's jump in. I think that this font is the same font they used for Little Big Planet, which is hilarious. How many Manzai shows have you been to? I've never been to a live Manzai show. Which is kind of a shame, because like we had the Yoshimoto, is that what it's called? Yoshimoto? Their theater was like right down in Namba, but I never went. For little people, previously common term, but generally is considered a slur. I can DM it to you if you're worried about it, but I don't think it's going to come up. Current manga writers Hoshimoto. We are not 6 anymore, by the way. That makes me sad, but I do believe that 6 appears in this game. I like 6. She was cute. She had like the creepy rain slicka. We can jump at least. We do seem to be a little bit with the phrasing older proportioned makes sense. Like 6, the body proportions on 6 seemed like really young. I kind of feel like maybe later grade school for this character. There's a Manzai group writing a manga thing drawn by a different artist. They're only writing it. Okay. Alright, we don't seem to have an interact button yet. R2 just pulls us up on top of that? So maybe R2 is our interact? Can I go into the background? No. Alright, so I remember like Little Nightmares also was largely 2D-esque in the sense that like there weren't rooms that were off the front or back of the screen. Oh, those are flies around a stuff. Good to know. But I hope everybody is well tonight. I hope that life is treating you kindly. Not giving you any more stress than you feel like you can deal with. L2 to crouch. Gotcha. I don't know why you waited to put that on the screen, but sure. Now, how are you going to be walking around with a bag on your head? You're not going to have any peripheral vision? You're just going to be like, you're just going to be seeing bag. Oh. Well, look at that. That's a bag full of dead people. That's my favorite kind. This doesn't seem healthy for anybody. We did get a shoe. I don't know if that's a thing that we're gonna want, but we... What? Don't throw the shoe. I'm gonna have to go find that again. Can we throw the shoe at the bag? Well, fudge. I'm gonna take this shoe, though. Wait, do we need to do a thing with the bag of dead people? Can I... Because I can't seem to climb with the shoe, but the shoe is here. Should I put the shoe on the feet? I can't reach that high, though. Well, what do you want, game? Is there like another thing? L1 is also crouch. R1 doesn't seem to do anything. No, take the shoe. Oh, what if can I just... Okay, put the shoe down. Put the shoe down, don't lose that. Oh, the red shoe... Oh, no, we could... Any old shoe is fine. Uncommon sentences, I mean... You never know. Okay, so we can totally grab on the dead people's feet. Oh, Kronos! It is lovely to see you. I don't know what we're doing yet. We're just hanging around, I guess. Quite literally. What? I hope you're well, Kronos. I hope life is treating you good. I know that you said the other stream that you're taking a hiatus from the art, and I hope that's not getting you down too much. Yo, game. I mean, I would like to dance Widdershins around this bag of corpses, but just a tiny bit. It's understandable. Okay, well, I guess we just, we needed neither bag nor shoe. Fine. Tarsier, be that way. Why would you give us such a neat thing to look at and then just not do a thing with it? Like, that still looked like a set piece. But, I mean, just think... I mean, I'm not really good at reassurances. J.R. Tolkien, with actually 2 R's there, didn't start writing the Lord of the Rings until he was in his 40s. So, you know, there's no rush. Oh, this is not good. I see there's a clearly delineated trap with a crate, trip line there. One would imagine that I need to hop over this trip line, but that seems too easy. Let's do it. That was it? Okay. I mean, you've been playing a lot of Helldivers 2. I've heard a lot of folks saying real good things about Helldivers 2. Have you been enjoying it? Well, okay, that seems like a silly question because, you know, you probably wouldn't be playing it if you weren't enjoying it, but although that doesn't necessarily follow, I suppose. I played a lot of things I didn't really enjoy. Hive says, I'm doing a thing where I'm trying to do at least one drawing a month. So far, I've drawn on the last day of the month 3 months in a row. I did see your like, little dino dragony thing, and I thought it was really cute. Surprisingly way more fun than I imagined. Okay. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, okay, okay, we're sprinting. We're sprinting, oh shit. No, not good, not good, not good. Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh god. Rip whoever that was. That was us. Yo, wait, come on now. Am I supposed to jump? Can I jump? Oh, okay, we can totally jump. Oh. Fuck a bacon. Francis Bacon. I just have bad form. I mean, honestly though, I do. Jump, jump. Crisscross says you jump, jump. Daddy Mac says jump, jump. Come on, come on. The Daddy Mac says, and then the Mac Daddy says. There's a noose up there. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, that can't be good. Gosh, this game is really nice looking, though. Oh, fudge. Well, that's not what I wanted. It can be if it lets you swing across. I mean, you're not wrong. Alright, let's do this right this time. Use L to swing and press X to jump. I mean, couldn't you just let go of R2 to jump? Because you're using R2 to hang on? Kronos, the LBP1 box level is coming along. I think I might need to wrap it up pretty soon though, because like, there's not a lot of thermo. I think there might be about a dozen too many emitters in the level. Well then. I mean, we could just try leaping to our doom. I don't think that's what the game wants us to do, but we could try that. It is a thing that we could try. They don't appear to be... Oh, fudge. Well, I mean... They don't appear to be giving us too many options, is the thing. Is Strong Bad, is that still, like, ongoing? That must be done by now, right? Like, I feel like like the Trogdor, the Burninator, is like 20 years old. Okay, we're just gonna jump. Whee! um, look at this poor traumatized child. I am so sorry, bad kid. I I did not know what else to do. Is the thing. This poor child. Is there, like, can we grab a thing? We cannot. Can we push a thing? We cannot. Find boost boots. Honestly, or a double jump. This game is clearly not a video game because there is no double jump. Hold on a second. Did I die? I did not die. Okay. That was easy. Run, 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 run. Imagine Restitch has fall damage that you can't remove. Do we want that? That doesn't sound great. That sounds bad. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it's just a bird. Hello, birdie. We can be friends, right? Because crows are very smart, and I would like to make friends with you. I have no food, though. Oh. That's weak. I'm gonna take these shoes. What is it with the shoes? I mean, I know what it is with... Oh, fuck. Damn it! I was gonna say, I know what it is with the shoes, but, like, I kind of would rather they didn't use that imagery all the time, because it feels like a lot. No, don't put the shoe down. You want to throw the shoe. It'd be interesting to try to work with, since it seems like you can crawl as well as climb ledges. Oh, and Restitched? What do you want to throw the shoe? Set up the trap. Look at that. Who is a super genius? It's not this girl. Also, you have a needle that effectively functions as a grapple hook, but I don't know if it's an intrinsic ability. I wonder how I feel about that. Like, I like the idea of intrinsic abilities on characters, but I'd also kind of like it if it were switch-offable, like in Create. So if I didn't want to deal with designing levels around that kind of ability, I wouldn't have to. I do see these bear traps, by the way. Oh, do we get a weapon? Oh my gosh. Okay, we get weapons in this game. Yo! I didn't see that one. I didn't. That's on me. Alright, we can duck and weave, little Mac. Oh, I bet it's not a weapon. I bet it's so that we can set up that trap, because it's right in front of the place we gotta go to. Gosh, these things look... I don't remember it being quite as much. I mean, it's not really truly freeform. We're still very much on a series of boxes, I feel like is the best way to put it. Oh my god. Alice, that would be, I mean, it would be amazing, but it would also be a lot. I feel like the first one... Damn! I feel like the first one was a little bit more constrained in how much you could travel around the rooms. Listen, I need to see how many times the guy almost gets a girl but never does. I would imagine 50. I would imagine 50 times is the answer to that question. But now I don't have a stick. I hope that there are not more of those, evil traps. If I had it in me, I would do a kind of Gemini movie thing, except with XCOM shooters and Kingdoms of Amalur. But that's only one episode, right? I mean, you'd want more. These things are kind of terrifying. Sound design is really nice again. I remember that from the first game as well. Do we still have our acorn? Thank you. Much like the squirrels of old, we don't want to go anywhere without an acorn. It's funny that I decided to play those games back to back, and they both ended up being somehow meta commentary about their nature as games and your role as the player in the world. Wait, XCOM is doing meta commentary now? Because I kind of figured XCOM was very... The shooter did, alright. I'm only familiar with it from Northern Lion playing, so... That probably does color my perceptions. Also, I don't think he ever did the shooter. I think he just did, like, the... I don't know, the XCOM one? There have been some fight in the Twin Movies wiki page we use, and people have been deleting and adding movies. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. So I'm gonna have to use the Wayback Machine to find all the deleted ones. What if you do that and you find that they were all very bad? Turns out the XCOM shooter stars a drunk dude who is washed up, who is possessed by an alien creature that controls his actions, and even finds a way to make the squad command menu diegetic in a sense, or at least explicable within the world of the game. Well, that's kind of interesting. Wait, why did they take those off? Like, did the edits have any notes? Like, we don't think these... No, I guess not. Oh god, are we gonna have to deal with the fucking dudes again? I don't know if I really want to deal with Leatherfaces. I found a way to watch Godzilla x Kong 2. And, like, I got 6.5 minutes in the movie before I decided I hated it. Godzilla vs. Kong 2 is the one that's got the, like, the baby Kong that looks just absolutely fucking awful. It looks absolutely fucking awful. That just looks so bad. The movie is miserable. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Elle's got a hot take. Can we make some tea? I would like to make some tea. I'm just standing here, like, the tea kettle is boiling, ergo, that's probably on fire. And I'm just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I guess we're doing this. King Kong is kind of mid. King Kong is kind of mid. I feel like King Kong is probably fairly amazing for the time and place. And as a... whatchamacallit? A time capsule? Like a... I got a trophy. The trophy's called What's in the Box. But I do not see Gwyneth Paltrow's head. As a time capsule of, like, what they could do at that time, I think it's pretty neat, like OG King Kong. But at the end of the day, it's like, King Kong's just a big monkey. Thank you, Hive. You said that in a much more positive way than I did, but I think we got to the same spot. What's in the box in the box? What's in the box today? Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Oh, at least it should be. It does have the immortal line that I hate. "'Twas beauty that killed the beast," and I hate it. I hate that line so much. Wait, King Kong is a toothache? Why are they like... Why would you do that to King Kong? Like... The only thing Kong has got going for him is that you've got to sell him as a badass. Alice, do you have a toothache? Are you okay? I had one a couple months ago. Okay, well it's cleared up then. Question mark. Uh-oh. Wait, we got a hat? We can equip the hats? What the... Why do we have a hat? Wait, but this gives us a face. I do not want a face. I don't know. Do I want to be Daniel Boone? Oh God. Daniel Boone in a coonskin cap. That's not a very good save, but it's all I got. Honestly, no, I don't. Give me the bag back. These all look like shit. Giant Gorilla Guy is just not that interesting. Honestly, no. If they give us the Paperboy head from LBP1, I would be deeply impressed. I don't... Could Tarsier do that, though? Like, that's gotta be an MM copyright, right? Like, it's in LBP 3, but only through the context of having gotten in an LBP 1. Wait, excuse me? Kronos? Excuse me, Hive? What is the Order 1886 that is doing these things? I thought it was just an Assassin's Creed game. The Order 1886 also was like, hey, did you know we did a colonialism in India and that was bad? I'm slightly impressed that they brought that up. Us! Arachno! How you doing? You know what's more interesting than a giant gorilla guy? A giant of light. I'm here to inform you that my man, Ultramarine, introduce you to my... Okay, I completely screwed that the fuck up. I'm here to introduce you to my man, Ultramarine, who you intended to say Ultraman, but autocorrect fucked it up. Gotcha. I hope you're really well tonight, Arachno. It is lovely to see you. Hive says they apparently set up for a sequel that would further explore that, but it never got greenlit. Of course not. Order 1886 was a shooter, different version... Wait, okay, I just, like, crammed those two sentences together. With really, really impressive graphics, but sucked in pretty much everything else. Oh, that sucks. And Godzilla's got a million different versions. King Kong has always just been a giant gorilla guy. I think it's, like... I think we can let King Kong go. I know that they will not, but, I mean, I feel like we should. Oh. Terrifying children. Love it. Child, would you like to play with some yarn? Ellis? We've got American Kaiju! Hi, we've got them! We've got Tarantula! We've got fucking the giant, Gila monster? I mean, we've been doing fucking Kaiju since the 50s! We don't need to crutch on Kong. The only thing I remember about Jackson's King Kong, like, the only thing I remember about Jackson's King Kong is that that dude gets eaten by giant bugs. And I'm okay with that. The rest of it could be, like, I don't even know. I remember nothing of it. I would like this blade. What? Game, why are you doing this to me? There's like a creepy child over there. Child, could you play with me? Come here. Come here. Now, stop dropping things. Creepy child. No? Alright. Matega Jackson's King Kong is still unfortunately racist, is incredibly long, but the Kong vs. Rex sequence is peak cinema. Is it more or less cinema than Freddy vs. Jason? Oh god, are we gonna be able to do it like a Jack Nicholson? Are we gonna be able to do Jack Torrance? Give me this... I was gonna say the bad kid is confirmed dyke, but I don't think that's probably fair. Us! Chili Beans, how you doing? Humphrey and I are happy to be here. He's been a little shadow since I returned from Omaha. I mean, I think it's pretty understandable because there's no telling if you were gonna come back from Omaha. So few people do. More because it had as many dinosaurs, and how many dinosaur Does Freddy versus Jason have? I mean, they're both kind of dinosaurs. Hive, when you think about it, they are fossils of a different era. Honestly, child, if somebody just axed through my door and then wanted to be friends, I think I might run away first too. But that means 2 dinosaurs to King Kong's 3 dinosaurs. You know, that's fair. Can I not grab on the hooks? Wasn't that like an integral part of the previous game? Well, let's go find this child. I just want to be a friend. Come back. What the fuck? Why do you gotta hide from me? I just chopped through your door with an axe. I was saving you. I was performing an American intervention. Okay, I'm waiting. What is wrong with that deer head? This is not what deer look like. I've seen deer with my own 2 eyeballs. Oh my god. Hey, folks, you're clearly dead. What is with that lady's face? It's like they like cut the face in half, and then they pulled it, they stretched it together, and then stapled it. That's fantastic. I fucking love that. Get me up there. Can I play with you? Can I grab your head? The best King Kong is the Japanese one, because in the second Toho King Kong movie, he fights Mecha King Kong, who is just Mecha Godzilla? Wait, what? Do you mean, like, is Mecha Godzilla in the sense that serves the same, like, function? Or is Mecha Godzilla in that, like, it's actually Mecha Godzilla but wearing a King Kong outfit? Like, do they pull the Kong head off and, like, the Mecha Godzilla head pops out? Oh, it's the same function. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave this tableau. It is fantastic, but I do have to leave it. So when do we get to see the Leatherface who did this? Alright, okay, that was, like, totally invisible material there. They put that there just to tease Kronos, and I think that is unfair and uncool. Wait, is this not a door? Did you want me to do a thing? Game? As a non-invisible material haver, I am gutted. I hate it for you. Dude, where did I go? Alright, well, like, Tourist Trap over here is pretty cool and everything, but, I would like to move on to the next... Oh, there's a... I see it, don't worry. Toho likes to copy Godzilla model into their other kaiju stuff in the 60s and 70s. I mean, it's kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. No, child, don't run from me. I am not a serial killer. Perhaps we could work together. Look, I will... Hey, kid, I'm just gonna... we're gonna be cool, okay? I promise. Did you hurt your toes? Can I hug you? Oh! Okay. The child was indicating that they were gonna give us a boost. In the early 1990s, when plans for King Kong vs. Godzilla remake fell through, Toho had planned to bring back Mechanicong. Mechanicong! That is fantastic! However, according to Koichi Kawakita, it was discovered that obtaining permission to use even the likeness of King Kong would be difficult. Oh, that sucks. Are we the Little Nightmares? I mean, we're not the baddies. So, I guess we have to be the Little Nightmares. There are only those two options. But we did make a friend. And our friend has blue hair and probably pronouns. And since yesterday was the International Day of Trans Visibility, I'm declaring that our friend is trans. It's just the way it is. We're trans in your characters. Would you like to pull this box? Can we push this box? Push with me. Together we can achieve greatness. They got a thing for hanging dead bodies. And who doesn't, honestly? I would say that hanging dead bodies is probably like top 3 forms of body storage. It's very space efficient. 90s Mechanicong would be so funny given how much of the 90s Godzilla stuff is commentary on Japan's state of things and its relation with America and other countries. So, like, Mechanicong is the United States, then, is what we're going for? In that we are both mechanical and ape-like? Not sure if I like the metaphor, honestly. Noted American King Kong. Well, as Hive has said, like, we've kind of stitched ourselves up with that one. We did kind of decide to lean in to Kong being the American kaiju, which, again, I will remind people, them is right fucking there. Easily, like, giant ant v giant monkey, there's no contest. Ants are inherently cooler than monkeys when they're giant. Does the blob count as a kaiju? Like, late stage blob gets pretty big. The answer of them do look kind of goofy, though. I mean, all the old kaiju look kind of goofy, though. Like, I kind of feel like that's a... That's a bug and a feature. 'Cause they're ants. They don't look as goofy as that one extremely goofy insect people Doctor Who episode. I'm not familiar, and that's okay. And this woman is gonna... This lady's gonna wake up and fuck up our day. Like, that's just... It's gonna happen. The giant Kong animatronic from a 30s movie looks very goofy. Outside of the context of a 30s movie, absolutely. Oh, so it's like the giant leeches. in Attack of the Giant Leeches. Wait, no. The double V was in the Eyeball Creatures. Attack of the Eyeball Creatures. Giant Leeches was just Attack of the Giant Leeches. The Giant Leeches were very much only giant in the context of leeches, by the way. They were pretty much people-sized. I don't... Can I take... I would like the whole arm. We just pulled off this lady's whole fucking arm, by the way. In case anybody was wondering how this game is going. If a leech is giant enough to eat you, would they even qualify as leeches anymore? Oh, well, these, like, definitely latched onto people and sucked them dry. Or, I mean, they attempted to give the impression that that's what was happening. It was a very bad movie. Like, just shockingly bad. Wait, what did I say? Did I say suck people off? Because I feel like that is a thing that would require phrasing. Suck them dry. What would you say about a fucking leech that kills people? It sucks them dry. Like, I mean, that's just how it is. That's not phrasing. There is no other phrasing. I mean, it is still funny. It is absolutely funny, but I also feel kind of constrained. Okay, just give me... I just want this key. I'll scratch your raw. Well, you... Oh, okay, we did get it. L'état c'est moi. I drink the drink and I'm wall to wall. I absorb trust like a lover on dust. I seduce something, taking the chump with guile. Imagine a giant leech sucking your entire skeleton and literally nothing else. So like that one episode of Alfred Hitchcock Presents that very much stayed in my mind as a child, where the dude gets his bones stolen and he just gets turned into like a blob of flesh. It's fantastic. The CGI in that V-Rex fight scene holds up ridiculously well for a movie that's only almost 20 years old. I mean, Jackson, like, did seem to know what he was doing with the CGI, though, right? I will take a look at the Doctor Who suits pretty soon, actually, because we're already at an hour. Oh, Sirius, how you doing? Well, I know that you saw the picture because you reblogged it, but I was biking to Nakano, which won't make much sense if you're not familiar with the layout of Tokyo, but I was biking to Nakano, and I passed under this pedestrian bridge, and it just said Peen, and I was like, oh, fucking A, it's Oculus. I gotta send that to Oculus. Hive, it was lovely to hang out with you. I hope that you sleep really well. I hope that you've got no bad dreams, and we will catch you on Thursday. Not to be confused with Nagano. I could not bike to Nagano. Oh, thank God they didn't kill us. Uh-oh. You could not bike to any part of the Chiba region? I mean, not unless you were doing it as a trip. Like, there are people who, you know, you read every now and then that'll do, like, biking tours of Japan. It takes them for actual ever, but... it's not beyond the realm of impossibility. Wait, that's not... it's not beyond the realm of possibility. Uh, excuse me, little lad. Are you just hanging out in the loo? Are you the loo child? You need to use a bridge for a couple of those. I mean, you need to use a lot of bridges. Excuse me? Did this child just turn into dust? Did we dustify this child? Was that a good thing to do? A friend in NKE knows a guy that moved to Tokyo to teach English a number of years ago, now conducts country tours in Japan. Oh, MKE. I was like, NKE? I don't know what that is. That's really cool. I'm glad that he got out of the teaching grind and actually ended up doing something that was worthwhile with his life. All I know about the Chiba prefectures is I've been told it's some of the most boring parts of Japan. Have I ever been to Chiba? Is that where Tottori is? Because Tottori is pretty fucking boring. Outside of the Sakai Minato and the Mizuki Shigeru Museum, like, well, really just the road. God, that's just like that whole area is nothing going on. Wait, why are you dragging this child all of a sudden? I mean, I feel like the child was doing fine on their own walking without our help. Totori is Chikoku. Okay. All I know is it was really far away. Like, it took a long time to get there. No, well, can we get to that box? Okay, we can get up here. Alright, so the way we just gonna... Can we finesse it? Can we do a long jump? Look at me. Oh, you're gonna just leave your friend behind? Thank you. I was concerned. Oh dear. At least this isn't the elongated arm man from the first game, because I did not like that guy one bit. He was awful. Encompasses 9 prefectures: Aichi, Fukui, Gifu, Ishikawa, Nagano, Niigata, Shizuoka, Toyama, and Yamanashi. Which actually has mountains. So I kind of feel like Yamanashi is not the appropriate name. I want to point out, by the way, before this dude starts running at us, fabulous use of lighting here. I am very much digging on the kind of diffusion, the blurring around the objects. I mean, it's just a joke. Like, Nashi is one way of saying without. and Yama meaning mountain. So it's a completely shitty pun. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Okay, we don't like this. No! Yo, dude! Oh, we're fucked! Oh, we're fucked! Oh, damn it. Okay, that sucked. Didn't like that. A senior part of Japanese culture doing bad puns? I mean, I guess. I don't feel much like being I don't feel much as though I am a part of Japanese culture, but periodically I can do bad puns. I have very, very few, and I don't think they really work in Japanese, but I mean, my ability to make jokes is a joke, so I think that's only fair. Jelly Beans, it was lovely having you in, and it was lovely to have Humphrey about too. I'm very, very glad that you got home safe, and I hope that you have a very kind day at work. Nobody giving you guff. Well, like, clearly there's a thing that's meant to be done here, but door is closed. The guy doesn't seem to have too much notice unless we're actually running. Like, this does not seem to be where we want to be. When's my prefecture tier list? I mean, I've only been to so many, but S tier Osaka and Kagoshima, but only Kagoshima for Amami-Oshima. I haven't been to the rest of it. I don't have an A tier. Miyagi and Tokyo are C tier, but for completely different reasons. Nara and Kyoto can be B tier, and Hyogo can be C. I guess Hiroshima would be B or C. I kind of feel like. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, we want to run. Oh my god! Dude! Dude! What are you doing? This... Oh fuck! I didn't know they were gonna start us in immediate res! Fucking hell! Wait, what? Okay. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh damn! I am just getting, I'm getting fucked. Oh, okay, so basically we follow the blue hair pronoun kid. Also, I didn't know that we could slide. That feels like an important thing to know. Yo, this guy keeps on blowing our domes off. This is kind of fucked. Oh shit, we're stuck. Damn it. There's apparently some extremely bad over-response to Japanese laws about awarding prizes in tournaments. Oh, that's interesting. So it wasn't necessarily the tournament organizers doing the racism, it was the government doing the racism again. Damn! It's not even the government per se, this time amazingly. Those laws just say you cannot give money prizes in tournaments. Wait, like at all? Okay, that's really weird on Konami's part. And I'm gonna agree with Kronos that we should clown on Konami like any time that we can get. That's so wild. I wonder if that's because it would make the tournaments technically gambling? And they're really weird about that here. Oh shit. Okay, we can hide in a hole. I just want to get to the next safe spot, because it is almost time. Okay, that's a lot of breathing you're doing, my friend. If we get to the next safe spot... what the fuck? The kid was like, hey, we're safe! And then this dude is like, no, just gonna kill you now. Kid, did you lie to me? I feel like you... Oh, it's because we ran. That's why. Fighting game tournaments and card tournaments have to have their prize pools, limit their prize pools to not be considered gambling. Okay. Alright, so kid, like, where do you see us going here? Oh, hold R2 to hold hands. Sure. He's gonna shoot both of us. Oh god, the birds. Oh god, the birds! Oh fuck! Oh come on! Japanese government wants to really stamp down anything vaguely seen as gambling while waiting to change the laws to open up a casino. See, that's what I was gonna say. It makes the casino thing so weird. Okay, can we avoid that bird? Shit! Okay, run! Okay, clearly running is not the option here. Hate that. Hold my hand. Crouch down. Go slow. I think it's something weird where they want to fight against anything that doesn't directly profit that much while being able to support so-called respectable gambling. I mean, I wouldn't put that past them now. Is this dude gonna like fuck off? Cause think we gotta get to that hole. Damn it! Damn it! Oh, we were so close! Come here, kid. Come here, come here, come here. He's supposed to spend forever on the LDP's eyes, but the law keeps getting defeated even in LDP majority parliaments by their own members. Limbo. Oh, I mean, like, I remember them talking about that well before I stopped teaching. Because we did a lot of lessons on the topic. Now, are we in cover here? Sweet! Okay. Okay, I think... Okay, maybe we don't want to stand directly by the hole where he's going to blast. Okay, I think we're in a safe spot, so I am going to take my break. Oh, Albinomics, like, did absolutely nothing. It jacked up stock prices. So there's that. Sorry, my brain just like stopped completely for a second, which is probably a good sign that I should take my break now. So I am going to do that. Grab a stretch, have some orange juice. Do I want coffee? No, no, not coffee. Not going to have coffee, but I will have a smoke. And I will be back in 5 minutes. I will take a look at the stuff that people DM'd me, and we'll see you in just a moment. Lighter. boss! Oh! Kronos, I'm so sorry. I missed you. Hopefully I didn't miss you, but I'm saved for the rest of the stream, but the sleepiness came all at once. I'm going to have to drop early. If you're still here, please sleep well. The sleep is more important than the stream, but it was lovely to have you in for a little while. Also, Holly, wonderful, wonderful, because you left the potion brewing, and now the town is covered in flowers in midwinter, as well it should be. Also, it's winter down there. Hate that. Hate that for you. It was a lovely day. I got to wear a dress today, and it was nice. I rode my bike. I got my bike repaired. It didn't cost me any money because it was really just basic maintenance that I should be able to do myself. Yeah. I mean, is it rare? Because I feel like horror games have made up historically like 90% of my content. Alice, I did, and it's fantastic. I really enjoy the goofy ass looking ant and moth creature involved in the proceedings. It's gonna be cold this year. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You're gonna have to bundle up. You're gonna look all cute. You're gonna be like just like a big wrapped in comforters and blankets and sweaters. It'll be the apotheosis of cute. Hey, we've been here before. You'll hear sometimes hear people who know nothing about Japan saying it helped out women in the workplace when most stats say it did nothing or made it worse, and that the increase of women in the workplace during that era was Japanese companies realizing they need to hire more women due to the population crises, plus a grassroots push for women hiring. Yeah, honestly, like, Abe was no real friend to women. I feel like that's... Like, if you're paying any attention at all to how that whole scheme went... Okay, that was not the way that was supposed to go. Oh, this is true. There is, as far as I know, only one of me. Although there was like a really awful looking book that's written, I'm like 90% certain, by a weeb that is called Risco, and purports to be the story of a Japanese girl during the possibly Meiji era, which is kind of an issue because, like, one of the reasons that I use this name is that this is a name that no Japanese family would give their child. It's like, it's very much not a Japanese name. So, I don't know, there's a lot going on. And I have not read that book, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to support it at all. But also, I don't want to see my name in that context. I think there was an idol that used this name for like a week and then quit because the name is cursed for all but me. Are we gonna save another child? Is there a living child in here? Alright, so what do we do here? Oh, yeah, hey, that works. Is this just a hat? This is just a hat! We stole a hat off a corpse! What is this fucking game? What are we doing? Okay, what does this hat look like? No, it's still not better than the bag. That kid is just like, that hat sucks. Put the other one back on. Hard to overstate how, even in Japan, he's unpopular now post-death, besides with a sect of weird ultranationalists. He wasn't popular when he was alive. Like, all of my students and they were all pretty like established boomers, or older, so kind of the prime LDP audience. They all hated him. They thought he was at best a total chump. I had one student who like really was down bad for him, but that was the only one. And even that was because somehow he was tough on North Korea and China, which is not what happened, but you know. I mean, every time a scandal would come up, everyone would be like, we're just hoping that this is the one that's going to kill him. That this is the one that's going to get rid of him. Oh shit. Oh fuck. God damn it. These birds, these fucking birds. I mean, if you mean the scandal of getting his back blown out, then yeah, you're not wrong. That's scandalous. God, this child. This is like that that one Onion about Mario praying to a god that will not release him from the mortal coil. Personally, I consider it scandalous whenever a conservative politician gets his back blown out. Okay, go faster, go faster. Okay. Let him shoot the stereo, which is a television. Oh dang, we're good. We are amazingly good, but this seems like it's going to be a problem. Fuck. Oh dear. Oh shit. Let me. Oh, cause I'm the only mod here. Let me not get killed here. Give me a mo. Take psychic damage every time someone refers to it like that. Sounds like you got butt fucked to death. I mean, there must be some who would see that as a blessing. I almost wish that I had still been teaching when the assassination happened. I would have loved to have gotten students' reads on that. Although, if I had been teaching at that time, that was like... Not that Corona's over, because it's not, but it's endemic now, so it's just the world. But that was like height of pandemic, wasn't it? I wonder if we could drown ourselves by staying underwater too long. Oh, there's a little heart mark. Oh shit. We totally can drown ourselves. Let's endeavor not to. Sir, I need you to just fuck off. Honestly? At least we're not getting eaten by fish ladies. I believe, if I remember right in the last game, there was a fish lady that would eat us when we went in the water, and it was not great. Can we not climb? I've never seen Little Nightmares 2 before. Is this game 2D5? It looks like you move in and out, but I can't tell if that's where your character moves automatically when you push right. I'd say 2D5 is, well, it's not true 3D. Like, you do have, like, I guess the way, like, you would think in LBP where it's movement in layers, but it's not like freeform that you can necessarily go everywhere. Does Little Nightmares Bagchild count as a sack thing? That's genius. Honestly, Holly, that's fantastic. Interestingly and amusingly, there's a Little Nightmares 1 DLC kit in LBP3, and you can play as the character from, I mean, you get a costume of the character from the game, and it's actually a pretty nice costume. Like, that whole kit is really nice. It's kind of surprising because it's got, like, it's a full kit. It's not just stickers in the costume like they usually are. For non-gallery DLC, you've got materials, you've got decos, you've got a couple of costumes, full sticker sets, like a handful of collected objects. It feels like it was supposed to be a gallery set, given what they give you. Okay, can we get in the store? Okay, good. Shut the door, shut the door, shut the door! Oh shit, can we get a gun? Oh fuck! Get the gun! Yo, kid! Get up, get up, get up, get up! Get up, get up, get up! Yo, buddy! Gun, 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 gun! I think we just blew that dude's legs right off. Damn, this game! This game is already kind of a lot. This is a documentary about the gnomes in the north of England. You know, interestingly enough, garden gnome-esque beings do form a fairly large part of Little Nightmares 1 and how they come to be and what happens to them. And it's kind of a lot. Everything about Little Nightmares 1 was kind of a lot. I'm really honestly kind of impressed with what PtaER did with these two games. Well, at least what I've seen of this game so far, because this is like the first time I played it. But I was very impressed by Little Nightmares 1. And really my only experience with PtaER have been the LBP DC DLC. And I guess they did some level work on LBP 3, but I don't know. Like, there isn't a breakdown in the game of like what they worked on, so This proves that if the main characters were simply small, they would have both survived. Oh, the main characters of the Titanic. Right, that's gonna put, that puts like a bit of a different spin on it. It's like the main characters, we are the main characters. We're not dead yet. There's a lot of floating tellies. And yet, I do not see a single Telly Savalas. And that's honestly a crime. That's okay. You know, I would never even once dunk on you for that. I mean, I may as well dunk on myself at that point. Dunk on myself for being a shitty person. Oh shit, Telly Savalas is in Capricorn 1? Dang, though. Life's been treating you good, Holly? I mean, it seems like it has from the things that you've told us here, but I haven't had too much of a chance to Discord recently. My keyboard, this laptop, folks, is, I really need it to last at least until the trip. And then maybe I can think about getting a new one after that. But, like, this keyboard is... it's getting very difficult to type. It's improving, but I'm still struggling with the working situation. That's fair. I hate it, but it is understandable. Have you... like, you mentioned, I want to say a couple weeks ago, that, like, you wanted to be doing... like, you wanted to be doing the teaching, and that you were kind of building up to that. Has that progressed? Are we supposed to be killing these Ash children? Are we killing the Ash children? I'm not sure. Gonna make it 500% more clunky, but you could always plug in into... you know what? That is true. Honestly, that is true. And it... if that extends the utility of this laptop for like another couple of months, that would honestly kind of be worth it. Because like right now, imagine if you had to deliberately think and press every single letter. Like, you couldn't type as a flow. You had to type with the speed of hunting and pecking. And I kind of feel like you could see how infuriating that would be after a little while. And that still doesn't register all the letters. Like, sometimes it'll just stop. And then you have to hit the letter like 6 or 7 times. And then it'll pick up the input like the last 3. So now you've got like 3 I's when you only wanted 1. Yeah, it's awful. Like, the last time this came up, it was just a couple of letters. And I did the compressed air thing, and it cleared up, largely. Third eye wouldn't go astray. I'm glad that you picked that up. Like, I hadn't been aiming for that joke, but I'm glad that you got it anyways. Holly says, nobody was garbo about my gender. So I'm planning to pick up more work, more often next term. Oh, actually, I missed the bit ahead of that. I did another day last week at a school. I did some work at a couple of years ago, and nobody seemed to recognize me. Nobody was garbo about my gender. Planning to pick up some work for them more often next term. I'd love to hear that. I hate that it's a consideration that you need to make, but I do love to hear it. And I hope that that pans out. You're able to pick up more from them. Seems like a friendlier place. I do have like I've got some more compressed air because I picked up like a pack. Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna air out the computer. I was gonna do it today, but today got busy and just lost track of time. But I'm gonna do that through the laptop again, and also maybe the PS3, just to see if that helps with the black screen. And the PS3, I think there's nothing I can really do about that. It seems like it's directly tied to the modding, and that's just like we talked about the other night. That just is going to be the way that it is, and that's life. Um, Although I still don't know what's going on with that 7Z thing. That's a whole different issue. Um, but I need the laptop to be functional. I hate that I can't really Discord that much because I'll just get really frustrated after a couple sentences. Trying to explore the trauma my folks gifted me, had a breakdown over a shattered French press last week, and had to confront some feelings from back in the day. I'm going to hope that temporarily at least you came out on top of that fight. Something a lot of folks swear by is reapplying thermal paste for the process, but I wouldn't know the first thing about how to disassemble a PS3 to do that. I have read people say that. When the last time that I looked into it, before we fixed the fan thing, um, you mentioning the fan was a real big help actually, because it let me do a little bit of legwork on my own where I wouldn't have known where to look otherwise. Um, and there were folks that had mentioned that, uh, but I'm in the same boat as you are. Like I don't really know how any of that works. Always says Mori was there to support me, but it's rough to have a trigger hit in front of someone. Yeah, yeah, no, I can, from experience, dig that feeling, and it does really, really suck. I'm very glad that Mori at least was there, and I'm glad that Mori, like, seems to, from what you've said, like, has an idea of what's going on. Like, it's not something that she has no, what's the word that I want? Not experience with, because I don't know what her specific experience is, but like at least she knows, she could recognize what's happening and perhaps know a little bit of how to deal with it. Uh, the times that that's happened to me, that neither person, because there's both times was in front of somebody I was dating, and neither of them really knew what was going on, and I couldn't explain it to them, of course, because I was in the midst, and they just kind of freaked out, and that didn't help me not freak out. So, yeah, I'm really really glad that you've got Mori with you. Actually, it's not entirely true. I have had breakdowns in front of people I haven't been dating. It wasn't any better. Like it wasn't any better at all. So I had breakdowns in front of students, and that was real uncomfortable. And that was a big sign it was time for me to leave that fucking job. Yeah, yeah. The last couple of months at that job Like, when I finally decided to leave it, it was real bad. Like, things were real bad. I was getting, like, I was getting plastered on the way to work. Like, I would drink through flasks of whiskey, like, walking to work. It was a bad scene. I had a huge one from Woody. Like, 2 days after our first date, we ended up laying on the floor and talking till 2 a.m. Hun, she's a keeper. She didn't like that she could handle that and not, like, freak out and run away. Like, that's a lot. Kid, don't kick the dead people's shoes. Like, that's not how it's done. Also, like, did these people just rapture? Is that what's going on here? You got all these empty sets of clothes sitting in the chairs as though they, like, just disappeared from inside of them. If this turns out to be a Christian allegory, I am going to be a little bit pissed off. Just a touch. Oh shit! There's an invisible fourth wall! And we press against it! I fucking love it. I love it, but I also hate it. Kronos would scream. This is more for empty outfits. They'll start partying once you're out of range. Oh. This is where old suits go when they die? Because they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. But they're probably not bad enough to go to a lake of fire and fry. So I guess this is like purgatory for them. Is there a thing to... I can't climb... What the fuck? Did we just fall through the geometry? What the fuck was that? Yo, hold on a second. Oh, there's a hole here. Oh, I see, I get it, Like, it's really hard to tell, because it just looks like shadow. Wait, is that not shadow? There's... What the fuck? I mean, clearly there's some kind of hole, right? We gotta get up there. We need a telly or something to stand on. Is there a thing that we can drag? No, because I keep on climbing on things. That means that's just not interactable. Yeah, okay. What? I don't see a crank. But I don't have a mirror, so... Is there any... Like, I don't think it's something that we could pick up because... I don't think we could get it through the hole. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. We can't... Okay, we can get... not really. We can't actually get up top on these chairs. So I think that means that the counter is out of the question? Yo... Sack Kid, you've got to fucking do some pull-ups or something? You gotta work on your upper body strength, and this is me saying this, and I have, like, Well, I've got some upper body strength, but honestly not that much. Alright, so the shoe does not... The shoe is not part of this puzzle. Okay, so there's definitely a hole back there. I've got no upper body strength and it rules. I'm ambivalent on it. I mean, I do like me a girl who's got a set of arms on her, and I would not mind being that girl. But that would require that I start exercising again. And by again, I mean for the first time ever, if I wanted any real results from it. I mean, I've exercised before, but I've never really managed to make it a habit. Oh, I see. You're making the... Thank you. Okay, I didn't even notice. Muscular girls are great, but I already feel too broad. I mean, but you are broad. Broadly speaking, that is to say, speaking as a broad. Yo, kid, you don't need to yell at me. I'm working on it. That was not intended. I didn't want that to happen. Okay. We need to get that kid over here. So what are our options? Yeah, I hear that you're yelling at me, kid. Don't worry. I'm working on it, okay? The stairs are not an option. Good to know. Can we... Oh, fuck. Look, I didn't intend that one. That was 0% intended. Okay, this doesn't interact, so... Yeah, I hear you, kid. I'm 100% working on it over here. Like, I don't think... Like... Oh, for fuck's sakes. No, I didn't want to jump, though. I didn't want to jump. I wanted to see if we could kick that telly. Which, I don't know how that's going to help us, but... Oh shit, okay, so we totally can kick the telly. Here's looking at you, kid. Which is not how Telly Savalas sounds, but I'm kind of happy that I can't do a Telly Savalas voice. If you simply keep jumping in the hole, it'll eventually fill with child bodies. The way that he just face planted and then duped off the side. Right. They are not kind to children in this game, and I kind of love it, but also it's kind of fucked up. Oh, for fuck's sakes! I keep on hitting the X button because I think that it's going to interact with something, and I need to remember that that's the jump button. That is not the do things button, that's R2, which I'm already holding. So we gotta get this swing to work. Now's here. There's where we hit X, and that kid is still yelling at us. And it's like, kid, we're gonna. I'm working on it, okay? Hey to you too. Does this child have fucking magnet boots that they didn't get launched into the goddamn stratosphere? See, because if this had been LBP, that would have been a catapult. Maybe the child is super dense. What, are you shitting me? You want me to make that jump? Oh, fucking okay. Here we go. What? Like, the legs on this child, though. Like, Olympic athletes couldn't make that jump. These children are potentially superheroes. Oh shit, it's another child. Are you an Ash baby? God damn it with these Ash babies. This is not Silent Hill 1. I'm looking for my daughter. Have you seen her? She's a little girl. I don't remember the bit. I'm gonna have to, for the number of times that I attempt to quote that line, I'm gonna have to like look it up again. 'Cause Harry's got that whole goofy ass spiel. Oh, dip, where at the 2-hour point? I'm gonna have to be taken. Oh, okay. Creepy television. Oh, I wonder if a fucking Sadako's gonna come out of it. Can I enter the creepy television? It'll be fun. We get to go to the TV world like the TV people. We have to tune the transmission. Look, the only transmission that I'm on is get a set of tits. Did that work? What is going on? Maybe we get to be the Sadako. Maybe this is us being the Sadako. Was that... Did we want that to happen? Did we get saved? Or... We're in the same place. Like, it wasn't a teleporter or nothing. Thank you for saving me, I guess? dancing. Did I just get dizzy and fall over? Can you get dizzy and fall over? Apparently not, and I hate that. Alright. We are at the 2-hour point, so I'm gonna take a quick break now. Have myself a stretch. Have a cigarette, some orange juice. No coffee. I'm gonna strike that question mark at the end and replace it with a period. Because it's the only one available to me. Yeah, but I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Goose Goblin! I'm on break, but I'll be back. I am back. Every... Oh, dang. Take your shots. Take them. You never know which one's going to pan out. I hope you're doing well tonight, Goblin. It is lovely to see you. We are, we just started... Well, we just started this stream, Little Nightmares. I don't know how deep into it we are, but I think we're past the first chapter, which might mean that we need another long form fairly quick, because the last Little Nightmares, I think, it took us 6 sessions. It was pretty compact, and we had to pad out that last session with the DLC, of which I don't think there's any DLC for this one. I have been liking it though so far. It is creepy, but a little bit more manageable than Siren was. So far, death feels like much less of a frustration. Alright, that's where we came from. And where are we going? Oh, like there's a pull bar. This is for the skaters, I think. The pull bar? I'm fairly certain that's for the skaters. So that they can grind and do kick flips. I don't know what the skaters do. I am now old, so what little knowledge of skating I had, I've had to sell that to make the nut. On the topic of long forms, Inscription is currently on sale for about 1,500 yen, takes 10 hours, and has an endless mode. Inscription is a deck builder, isn't it? Because while I have heard very good things about Inscription, I'm not certain that that's a style of gameplay that I'd be particularly interested in. I do like things that are a bit more active. Although Inscription, if I recall correctly, does have squirrels. And that is a point in its favor. And a fairly strong one at that. Alright. You stab a lot of squirrels over the course of that one. I mean, metaphorical self-injury is, an idea. Can do I need to get this into a goal? Like, can I pick up the ball? Do I fail if I pick up the ball because it's soccer? We need a horror deck builder where you play as a dad building a raised patios outside the family home. I've got a tweet for you. from back in the day. There was somebody on Twitter that had one of the handshaking memes, and it was like TCG players and dads, and the handshake was check out this deck I just built. Which does remind me, like, going back briefly to Silent Hill, but like we had a game with a dad, a horror game with a dad, and not once did that dad build a deck or bring out power tools. Honestly, it's a bit of a waste. Oh, are these creepy eyeless children? Those are my favorite kind of eyeless children, honestly. Is this the thing that we wanted? Are you really a dad if you never adjust a thermostat? Are you really a dad if you never say, "Do you think I made of money?" Or are you trying to air condition the whole neighborhood? Oh shit. Oh wait, that's our friend. I was like, we flushed out a hidden child. Oh, did you find a toy? Should we use this toy? Why are you just dropping the toy? Do we need it? I don't think this affected any change. What? Oh, send me the tweet. Okay. I thought I'd said something with phrasing again. I mean, there's got to be something in it though, Holly. Like you've got like the gamers, capital G, are entering the proper age for dadhood. They could conceivably, you could turn them on. Oh, we could do pull-ups like in Metal Gear Solid 2. Maybe we can increase our upper body strength. How musty and rotten do you think you get those floorboards with Unreal Engine 5? I kind of feel like they're good enough. Oh, you'd have to fight with the HOA. They could be the big bads. You're trying to make your home like all like nice and cool with this fantastic patio, and the HOAs coming around being jagamoths. Is there anything to do in here? I mean, like, we got balls, we got dolls. Can we? I don't think we can get up there. Horrible amalgamation of several local boomers. Can we do that in real life? I mean, we just need some boric acid. Give him a good hose down. It'd be like that bit in Evil Dead Rise, which was not a particularly good movie, but, and what is this baby? What is this fucking baby? It's like one of the Akira babies. The teenage guy in that, the teenage son, is played by a trans guy, and I did not know that, and I thought that was pretty cool. It wasn't anything that was hidden. I just wasn't paying attention to the scuttlebutt around the movie. Evil Dead Rise, which is unfortunately not a particularly good movie. It is extremely a movie that exists. Not really. I have to watch it again, but it's not a movie that I regret watching, but it just doesn't seem to really do anything. It did have, there was one bit in it that I really liked, where the daughter is eating glass. That sequence I thought was really cool. Mostly because of her line delivery. Like, it's got that, like, really cutesy tune creepy kind of delivery. Like, I can't, what does she say? It's like, I've gotta eat this glass to kill the creepy crawlies that are in my tummy. I don't like it when there are things in my tummy. Do you? And it's just, I'm not doing it well, but it was really neat. But otherwise, like, I don't know. Average IPS sufferers be like, oh god. Nice to see trans lads get some attention too. We need more trans rep in general, of course, but there's like no trans guy rep out there, even in LGBT circles, I find. Don't tend to see a lot unless you're looking for it. It feels like. Well, what is like what do you want me to do here? I see the picture on the wall, but like that's a thing? Did I ever read the Trans Yellow manga? I recommended you once with the Trans Guy Pro Tag. I have not. And I'm going to be 100% honest, even though it is a little shitty, I completely forgot about it. Which is honestly par for the course. I mean, I feel kind of bad because folks do recommend stuff that honestly does sound really interesting to me, and then I just don't get to it. Alright, there's a save icon, so like we are doing something. What do we like? Do we both have to stand in the eyes? Like, come here. Okay, okay, okay. Stop. I do appreciate the just kidding there, because, like, that... I don't like anything about the Neuralink. Like, that... everything about that just seems absolutely fucking awful. Are we... like, we're both in frame. Like, we're both being viewed. Is that not what they need us to do? Yureto is very interesting, and it's also rare. It's a Kobe City manga. That is rare. Like, the only Kobe rep that I can think of is Osaka from Azumanga Daioh. Cause isn't she from Kobe? But like, she's from Kansai, so everybody just assumes that she's from Osaka, and they all just call her Osaka. But I think, like, she's got a line, either she's from Kobe or she's from Hyogo. Which is not necessarily Kobe. Like, Kobe's in Hyogo, but... There's a news story someone was using it to play Mario Kart with their mind, and I'm just trying to see how long it takes before it turns out it's fake for a PR stunt. I saw, like, someone was saying... Or, like, the story was saying that somebody was playing Civ 6 with it. I don't know, like, I don't want anything proprietary that's, like, up in my body. Like, I'm just thinking of, like, pacemakers on the IoT. And if they don't already exist, I've probably, unfortunately, cursed them into existence. But then... with your actual fucking brain, I do not care what it fucking does for you. I do not want it. Imagine Musk repossessing the chip in the brain. I mean, just imagine something produced by Musk being in your brain. Because, like, you'd be lucky if it didn't explode and kill 3 people sitting around you at the fucking time. Even if it wasn't proprietary and it wasn't run by the world's most divorced man, I still would not use something that has a 100% monkey fatality rate. Also, a good fucking point. We are not so far removed from monkeys. Alright, what is the gimmick here? Like, what is it that they want us to be doing? Because and this is something that I noticed with Little Nightmares 1 as well. It's like, you've only got so many interactables, and it seems like there is a specific way they're expecting you to do something, and you can sometimes get around that, but generally speaking, it's like you really do need to do it the way they've got it set up. So it's kind of finding out, like, well, what do you have that interacts with other shit? It's probably going to be the thing that does it, but still a bit disappointed we did not get the opening of Lawnmower Life with those Neuralink monkeys. Do you mean Lawnmower Man? Did they call it Lawnmower Life in Australia? Oh, wait, They called it Lawnmower Life in Australia? That's even more senseless than what we got. Like, Lawnmower Man, it doesn't have much to do with the Stephen King story, but, like, that's how they promoted it. Okay, because I was really fucking confused. I was like, I know things get their titles changed for weird-ass reasons sometimes, but that's like... Oh, no, you're okay. You're, like, 100% okay. That was such a shit movie. Like, they should have just adapted the short story, even though it would have taken a whole, like, 20 minutes. At least then you would have gotten, like, a satyr and somebody getting actually run over with a fucking lawnmower. Haruhi is apparently Hyogo Prefecture set, but I don't know if it's specifically Kobe. Okay, I looked it up. Haruhi is Hyogo, but not Kobe, it's Nishinomiya. Nishinomiya is, like, not that far away. It's only, like, a couple stops down on the rapid. I had to teach in Nishinomiya a couple times. It's not... It's Nishinomiya. It's fine. Wait, no, Hanjin Tigers is not the home... That's not Nishinomiya. That's Koshien. And I did teach at Koshien for a while, and it sucked. Yo, wait. Nishinomiya is Koshien? I thought Koshien was Koshien. Because it's Koshien Station, and I worked right out in front of it. Still glad it exists because it is one of the most absolute wow computers exist type of movies of all time. I mean, it does have Pierce Brosnan, so that's also a thing. Nishinomiya is best known as home. See, I always thought Nishinomiya and Koshien were two separate places. You have taught me something today, and I am appreciative, but also slightly ashamed. God, that school sucked so bad, though. The classroom windows, like, they looked out right on the track, like right at the station, so you could see the platform. And whenever there was a game, that platform would be absolutely fucking packed by the last lesson, and so you would know that there was just no getting a fucking train. So you'd have to sit, like, you'd finish the lesson would finish at 9, you'd wrap up your shit, and you knew you'd be stuck there for like an hour before things thinned out that you'd actually want to use the train. It was the fucking worst. What are we missing? How old and rotting are Japanese school villages? Japanese school villages in places that are not big cities. Like, I mean, this wasn't a school. This was a Nova school. So it's like of school buildings. Well, like the one that I demolished was right in the middle of Osaka, and it was in pretty bad shape. Which is a shame because like the building would have been gorgeous, but I imagine it must have been absolute, like, the upkeep on it must have been fantastically expensive, because you had that main old building, and then there were wings that had been bolted on, and you could tell from the different architectural styles, like, roughly when they had been bolted on. But the main old building was like over 100 years old, and everything was fucking hardwood. It was a lot. Like, tearing it down was a fucking lot. Did I put up? I should put up that picture. I know I put it up on Twitter, but I don't think I ever put it up on Tumblr. But there's this picture that I took of all of the floor tiles that we had to take out of this one, just like part of a floor. It was like a hallway and 2 rooms, and it's filled up the room like in parts up to my waist, and in other parts like up to my armpit. In just these floor tiles that I pried up off of the fucking floor, which was one of the best parts of that job. I absolutely loved it. It was amazingly relaxing, but like it was a lot of work. I mean, you're not wrong, Alice. Like, yeah, Osaka is not the best maintained city, but it was my city. It was my home. Um, what are we doing here? Like, maybe you've got to be in the smaller light source. Like, does that make sense? And I stand here? Like, we're getting that saving icon, so it seems like we're doing something. Crouching doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, I don't think O does anything anyways. Like, what do you want, girl? Do you want your ball? I do. I mean, that is my vibe, Alice, honestly. I do love... Oh my fucking god! Kid, did you see that? Kid, did you fucking see that? Did you think that was gonna happen? Is that what you were trying to tell me with that fucking block? Why did you not communicate? We should learn some ASL, kid. Or whatever SL is where we are. I'm guessing it's Britain. So some BSL? So that we could have a little bit more functional communication, because I feel like we should have figured that out ages ago, and we could have if you had just given me a fucking clue. Well, we found somebody's torture room. That's always comforting. Can we not? Oh yeah, we can totally go around. I thought we were gonna have to like charge into it, which is, in retrospect, kind of senseless. Nothing to grab up here? I do appreciate that we can hold hands, this child and I. It's very comforting. Oh, that's a comforting noise. That's like not a Freddy Krueger noise at all. I do like. I mean, I am one of the weird ones that likes the sound of fingernails on blackboards. So okay. Um, this does not seem great. I feel like this could if it was Freddy Krueger, wouldn't it be a really bad one-liner instead? Well, like when Freddy finally appears, or maybe more specifically, like when Freddy kills us. But I feel like the early appearances in the movies is usually like Freddy is presaging his presence with the claws on the metal pipes. Like that's a pretty common it's a pretty common scene in those movies. You got the bit in the first movie where he's got like the super long arms and he's like scraping him against I want to say like chain link fences. And then I know in the third movie at least he's they're in like the boiler rooms and he's kind of scraping his claws on the pipes. And then you've got in 6 where he makes that kid's tainted hearing aid explode because he's making all sorts of loud noises, and then he pulls out like it's very cartoony. 6 is awful. Like 6 is a really shitty movie. Even if it does have Alice Cooper and it was in 3D and I was super hyped to see it, it's like it's the cartooniness of like the Super Freddy sequence, but for almost all of the kills. He pulls out like this chalkboard that he's just got in his back fucking pocket, and he's like he's teasing the kid with it, and the kid's like freaking out. Like this tainted hearing aid is like it's like biomechanically fused to his ear, and so he's like waggling his fingers in front of the chalkboard, and then finally he scrapes the chalkboard and like the kid's head explodes. How does it compare with Jaws 3D? It's better than Jaws 3D in the sense that it is at least a movie where things are happening. It is trying to be entertaining, even though I don't think it particularly succeeds at that. It does have a fairly interesting bit. It plays it really badly, but there's a bit where they get to Springwood, and like all the children over the years have been killed. Like that's the whole bit of the movie, is that Freddy wants to escape Springwood because like there's no one left, and the adults are trapped in town. Oh wait. Yeah, Freddy's a Bugs Bunny serial killer. In 5 and 6, but the adults are all trapped in town. They can't leave for some reason because because of Freddy, but like all of the kids are dead, and the adults have just completely lost it. Um, and like I feel like you could do something with that. Like you've got this town that is just kind of locked into its trauma, and everything is decaying. Nothing's being maintained. The school is like a shrine to all the kids that have lost. Like the parents have put up like all of the refrigerator pictures and shit on the blackboards, and it's like there's beats there that you could work with and you could just do things with, and instead they have the parents that the characters interact with are played by Tom Arnold and I think Roseanne Barr, and it's like they're trying to play like distraught and psychotic, I guess, but they just are also, because they're both comedians, they're kind of playing for laughs as well, and it just undermines anything that could be done with that section. And that section is in the middle of a movie that is already thoroughly undermined by that point. Like, the fact that they even made an attempt at gravitas in the middle, like, there's a bit in that movie where this kid is dreaming on a plane, and the plane is, I don't know, gonna crash or something, and Freddy flies by the window like the Wicked Witch of the West on a broomstick, and is like, ah ha ha, I'll get you and your dreams too. Like, he doesn't say and your dog too, but like it's obviously aping that line. It's so fucking bad. It is such a shitty movie. Like, the more I think about it, the worse it fucking gets. Good is a relative term. Like, no, I'm gonna have to watch it again because, like, I don't remember if it's fun at all. 6 is the one that's got the power glove kill, where, like, he puts the kid in the video game, but, like, it's a NES era video game. Like, with slightly, like NES graphics, if they were done for a TV show, where it's, like, obviously better than what the NES could do, but is still absolute dog shit, and, like, Freddy's, like, making the kid bounce around and shit. And he actually says, now you're playing with power. Oh my god, what the fuck? What? They just dumped a paint bucket. This was Home Alone. I'm trying to fucking tell people about Freddy 6. And you just fucking Home Alone me. What the actual? What? Okay, I thought it was gonna hit me again. I was gonna be kind of pissy about that. Were we supposed to know? Cause, like, look, there's no trigger. I mean, were we supposed to, like, draw? Cause we see this here. Were we supposed to assume that there would also be a bucket here? I don't know about that. Like, I feel... Isn't there a horror movie that plays Home Alone straight? I feel like that's a thing that I remember seeing on Dead Meat, like on the kill count. It's from France. That could be either like a very good sign or a very bad sign. Which reminds me, I've never seen High Tension, and I should probably rectify that, but if I watch it over here, it's gonna have Japanese subtitles. Yo! Would you stop duping me? Okay. Maybe if we crouch. Like, they can't hit me if I'm low to the ground, right? Père Noël. 3615 code Father Christmas, referring to a Minitel dialing number, also known as Deadly Games, Dial Code Santa Claus, Game Over, and Hide and Freak, is an '89 French action horror thriller written and directed by René Manzor. Noted for similarities to 1990 American Home Alone film, which the makers of which Manzor once threatened with legal action on the grounds of plagiarism, alleging that they had remade my movie. Now, the movie I'm thinking of, though, like, I feel like it's a lot later than 1990. Or, 1989, you said? Like, I feel like it's a 2000s movie. But I know, like, specifically, and I don't think it's French either. Although, it might be drawing from that. Like, I know there's a bit specifically in it where a guy gets hit in the face with a paint can on a string, well, like on a rope, and it pretty much kills him. And I feel like it's all a ploy to, like, it's a ploy by some, like, incel kids to somehow fuck their babysitter. I don't believe that it goes well for anybody involved. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't... Look, we're all children here. I don't see why you have to be trying to kill me. That's fine. Like, I don't, what am I trying to say? Like, we're almost at the 3-hour point, which is shocking. But my brain is completely stopped processing. I'm not like necessarily gonna track it down, but oh, check the DMs before the stream ends. Yes, let me do that right now. Do No Harm. 2013, NBC made a show called Do No Harm about Jekyll Hyde neurosurgeon. Filmed 13 episodes, aired 2. Co-starred Lin-Manuel Miranda in what was supposed to be his big mainstream break, but he's barely in frame of it. LA had too many billboards of this on it. What the... What is... Wow. Everything about that sounds terrible, but that promotion still, that the advertising picture they decided to use was like, that just looks like dog shit. Oh fuck, I closed out fucking Twitch. Way to go, Disco. Disco, what the actual fuck? Go to your channel, you silly bitch. Yeah, it was a very quick stream. Okay, now clearly that duck is bait. Oh, fuck. That needs to be on mute, because I don't want to hear my voice. I feel like Jekyll and Hyde has the most cursed set of modern adaptations. Oh, shit! Okay, you know, I deserve that, because, like, that at least is clearly, I feel like, marked out by the damage on that table. What was the one that was done by the Doctor Who dude? Well, Holly, thank you. That means a lot to hear. You know how it is. You know how it is. It's hard when it's your voice. It's just straight up Jekyll. Like, I watched, like, way back in the day, the H Bomber guy, like, why Sherlock is crap or whatever, like that huge long video. But I do remember him going on about Jekyll, and it just sounded like absolute dog water. Like, just the blurst. I kind of wish with this game, and I feel like this was a thing with Little Nightmares 1 as well. Like, I do wish, even though it's got autosaves, that there were like some locations that were just dedicated, obviously these are save rooms, just so I know where to stop. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could, Soup. I am really touched that you would consider it, but I don't know. I don't, like... Did these children just fucking trap me? Do these children, like, not have skulls? What the fuck? Yo! 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 The entire top of these children's heads are gone and there is nothing inside. Okay. That's a lot. I don't know if I appreciate that at all. Wow. Also, Soup. Wow. I mean, you're not wrong. That's, like, honestly, that's an image that goes hard, though. That's not really something I was expecting, even, like, having played the first game. Oh, we are totally gonna brain this kid. Okay, don't fucking scare him off. Oh my fucking god. We just straight up murdered a child. I mean, I know it's a doll child, but we just I mean, I don't know what I could say that I expected was gonna happen. I kind of figured it would be something like that, but at the same time, I didn't really think that they were gonna let us just, you know, do that. That's kind of a lot. That's kind of a little bit of a lot. Are we just gonna have to murder all these children? Okay, you know what? You know what? That's actually, it's probably a pretty good place to stop. Because I don't know how long the next sequence is going to be, and we never know, we can't really anticipate necessarily when the save icon is going to show up, so it's probably a good position to put a ribbon on things. I'm really enjoying the game so far, even though it can be a little bit obtuse, and I expect this to become more obtuse as the game progresses. It does feel like there generally is a solution, though, and I think maybe because you're not really supposed to interact with the enemies except in a puzzle format, at least going on the first game, it feels a little bit less like it's pure skill driven, like we had the issue with Siren, where like you either can do this skill, like you can outrace this enemy, or you can outfight this enemy, or you just can't progress. I know there were sequences that were really hard in the first one, but it was like once we figured out the route that they were expecting us to take, we were able to pull it off. Like, it feels like that things are accomplishable in this one, or at least in Little Nightmares 1, and I imagine the same design philosophy is going to apply to this game, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying myself with this so far. Take a 2-day breather to process the child murder. Kinda, yeah. Administrata, as you know, what is the word that I want? Oh, Mr. Storm! Yo! Like, you missed us killing an actual kind of child. It is so good to see you. I hope that you're really well. You did pop in right at the very tail end as we were wrapping up, but it's still nice to have you come in. I did get Home Alone. I've got Home Alone a number of times. I lost my train of thought, and that's okay, because it was a good reason to lose my train of thought. But I mean, it was a happy reason to lose my train of thought. But I still super did. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Next up, we'll be up on Thursday, and I do have to go to Yokohama in the morning to get more girl ooze, but it is like I did make the appointment as early as possible, so there's no reason that should interrupt or delay the stream any. As long as you're here for child murder, like, would you like us to murder a child before we wrap up? Because there's one that's right here that's just like sitting waiting for us. I could do that thing for you. Why don't I just do that right now? I mean, if we're gonna indulge, we might as well, right? You can go either way. Right, but Thursday will be more of Little Nightmares, and Friday will be... Fucking hell, I can't with this. That's just such a lot. Friday will be LBP. I don't know what we're going to be doing in LBP. I mean, it's going to be more create mode, but I don't know if we're going to continue on with the box level, because I'm almost done with that on LBP 1, so I don't think there's anything I really need to do testing on. I mean, we could do like we could do a speed build of a set, I suppose. We've done that before, and it's been kind of fun. I don't really have an idea for a set, but we could maybe kit something up. Hopefully LBP3 will be more family friendly than what we just witnessed. I mean, it's going to be create mode, so that could go either way. We could get up to Dickens in create mode. One thing that I am going to have to be careful about, this is a good thing to maybe put in notation now, even though it's probably not going to come up until sometime in the future when we can stream off the PS3, but Beacon doesn't seem to have a language filter on its text inputs. I don't know why or how that works. Like, if the filters are on the server side originally, but like, not that it's been an issue. I haven't run into like people just putting slurs in reviews or anything like that, but like, I have run into people swearing in reviews kind of frequently, which means it seems like the potential for people to just drop slurs in like level comments or profile comments or reviews, or in their levels in the magic mouths. So we might need to be like, well, if we are streaming off a Beacon, that it's just inherently not family friendly. I tuned in the ER on Friday, and it's just a conveyor belt of hammers falling on kids. Oh my god. You're allowed to say the words for lesbian, I shouldn't say. But okay, that's a weird thing, because like, that's something in LBP3. Like, that's in the servers now. I'm talking about like, the full gamut seems to be open on Beacon. It's less about. Although I do hope you're right, and I haven't seen anything so far that implies that you're not. Um, it's more that it's like, well, this is a potential that exists, and we should think about how we'll handle that uh, before we actually start doing streams of Beacon stuff. But more, this is more going kind of in the not very great mental notepad of future things. It's not going to come up at probably for another 6 months, if we're lucky. But I've gone over time. I've had a wonderful time tonight. This has been a really zippy stream, and I do be loving zippy streams. Um, God, words, fucking words. Where did they go? Right. We'll just do the wrap up. I will ask you all, as I always do, to please be taking care of yourselves out there in meat space. Make sure that you are getting the hydration that you need. Make sure that you are getting at least one meal in a day. Even if it's trashy, I hope that your situation allows for more than one meal and something that's not trashy, but I have been there and I do know what it's like. If you can only get one, try to get that one. If you have medications, try to get those medications as close to schedule as everything allows you to do. And above all and overall, please do remember that you are important, you have value, regardless of how others see you. But I assure you that there are people out there who are rooting for you, who do love you, who do want you to have the best life that you can, that want you to be safe and happy. And I'm one of those people, but I'm only one of those people. There are a lot more. But that pretty much does it for us here this go about. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.